just trying to find that kind of old sound world that you can hear in those recordings of Natchez and Sarasate and everything, and actually trying to connect with that in a way that feels natural. If you listen to those recordings and actually imagine that it's a singer, not an instrumentalist, and imagine that there are words to the notes, suddenly the nuance, the pacing, the portamento doesn't sound as exaggerated from an instrumental perspective. It just sounds much more vocal. And it sounds as though it's someone singing as they would about something plaintive or sorrowful or whatever it is. Yeah. I think it's a good way of thinking when we have solos that are short, or that are slow rather. I mean, we all have short solos all over the place. But particularly in the slower movement, to be imagining the words, or imagining any words in the French language, and not necessarily playing with such a tautly held sort of legato, as I mentioned. You know what I mean? So it just doesn't, even though it was very vocal and German style was very vocal, and even Soldat's playing was nuanced, I think if you're imagining words, I was just doing this with Danny, then you would play, rather than kind of ironing that out into a phrase that's sort of how we would think of a legato line.
Yeah.
So I think just in our own playing, trying, especially today, experimenting, feeling free that we can try things, I think is really, really important. And definitely imagining our lines as being vocal in the sense of prosody, in the sense of words and meaning, and experimenting with the vibrato so that predominantly narrow, but letting it widen slightly in moments, so we have a variety, and also the variety of, as Danny was saying, of speed of the vibrato, and also the portamento, experimenting with the different types. So I think let's not feel afraid to try things today, especially because I definitely noticed when I was practicing, I had to kind of give myself permission to just try everything in order to actually start discovering something that was starting to sound, rather than being afraid of it being incorrect or not quite right. So anyway.
Great.